Importing data into Notion should be simple, but let's be honest, it's a mess. Manual cleanup, duplicate entries, and hours wasted fixing formatting issues. Sound familiar? Introducing Spaceloadr, the fastest, easiest way to import and update data in Notion. With column mapping, duplicate prevention, and seamless updates, you can keep your Notion databases clean and organized in just a few clicks. In this quick demo, I'll show you exactly how it works, step by step. Let's dive in. With Spaceloadr, we make logging in and giving access to your databases a breeze. All you simply need to do is press Login with Notion. And then once you select Login with Notion, you'll have the ability to choose your workspace that you want to give the application access to here in the top right corner. Click on it and select which workspace you want to import data into. Then select Pages. You want to go through and select the pages where the databases reside, where you want to import your data. For this example, I'm going to select the Spaceloadr beta testing page where I have a test company and test contacts database residing. Once you're happy with the level of access you've granted the application, then select Allow Access. You've now successfully logged into Spaceloadr. On the left-hand side here, you can see your import limit. If you're a new user to Spaceloadr, you're automatically on the free plan, which gives you a limited number of imports per month. If you wish to increase the number of records you can import monthly, click on the Upgrade to Pro button and then select Upgrade and then enter your payment information. On the left-hand side, you can also see that we have a link to our documentation. This information should cover everything you need, but if you ever need any additional assistance, you can simply hit the Contact Support button here and then reach out to us with the issue that you're coming across, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Now let's go through the process of importing some data so you can see the tool in action. For this example, we're going to be uploading a list of contacts with a variety of different types of properties. We have salary, which is a number property, roles is multi-select, type is select, status is a status property, birthday is date, website is URL, email is email, phone is phone, sent demo is a checkbox, and then company is a relationship. To import data using Spaceloadr, your file needs to be in CSV format. If you're in Google Sheets or Excel, the workflow will be going to File, Download, and then Download as CSV. If you're trying to get data from another source, it's very likely that they offer the option to export data as a CSV. So if you're unsure, ask their support team or look in their documentation. Up top here, you can see the contacts database that I'm going to be importing into. I mentioned earlier that we're going to be importing into a relationship property in Notion. We offer two ways of making that automatic relationship association. One is using the Notion ID, which if you're ever on a record and you want to find the Notion ID, you can create a formula for it that looks just like this. Simply just go to formula and then create ID, or we also can utilize the URL property. So you can take the URL and then copy it and paste it into the Excel or Google Sheet. And on import, we will make that automatic association. For those of you who are handy with formulas in Sheets, a VLOOKUP can come in quite handy when trying to match up the correct Notion ID and creating relationships between databases. Now it's time to import some data. We're going to select an option, and then the databases within the pages that you gave Spaceloadr access to should appear. If they don't appear, try searching for them, or sometimes it takes a little bit for our application to find the databases. So refresh your page or come back in a few minutes and it should appear. I'm going to select Spaceloadr Contacts, select Next. Then we're going to click on Choose a File. You're going to then select the CSV file that you'd like to import into your Notion database and then select Open. Then hit Next. And now it's time to map your CSV headers with the corresponding Notion properties. So for full name, I'm going to go down and I'm going to select full name. Going to map up salary as well, and then so on down the list. Now that I've successfully mapped all of the Notion properties with the CSV headers, we have one last step, and that's to choose a property that we're going to use to ensure that we don't create duplicate records inside of our database. This is especially useful when you're importing data into a Notion database that already has a lot of records. For a scenario such as contacts, the best unique identifier that we can choose is going to be email. So I'm going to select email, and now it's time to import. And there we go, we've successfully kicked off the import process, and it's time to check our contacts database for the imported data. And there we go, we have our 10 contacts uploaded into our contacts database. We can see that we successfully made that company relationship, added in our multi-select, salary, status, the type, and the website. No manual cleanup, no duplicate headaches, just a smooth, efficient workflow. Are you also ready to simplify your Notion imports? Try Spaceloadr today and take the frustration out of managing your data.